So YouTube autoplay is bringing me across a lot of interesting viewpoints, as sometimes I'll just put it on while I'm cleaning guns or doing something in the house and just listen like it's the radio. And for some reason the Gray Man concept video popped up that I did, and then a whole bunch of other ones continued to go through. Some of them had some good points and other ones were kind of funny. The one I'm going to hit on today is this dude said that he laughs at people who wear 5.11's, or like people that wear 5.11's stand out because they're overtly trying to be like tactical or whatever. And I'm just going to provide a little bit of a counterpoint to that argument. I'm also going to legitimize it at first, so try to follow me to conclusion here. I will say I have a law enforcement job, and for the work that I do, business casual is the dress code. Now, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and tell you that we don't dress in 5.11's, because that's what most of the people in my community do, is dress in 5.11's. Personal protection guys dress in 5.11's. A lot of people dress in 5.11's, and I have a lot of 5.11 stuff. And the reason is twofold. One, it supports the mission that I do, and two, it's durable and comfortable. And it's funny because I was wearing jeans, which my normal off-duty is like jeans and a t-shirt, and I had to sprint somewhere, and I realized that I didn't have the full range of motion like I did in my 5.11's. It was weird. And I don't wear like skinny jeans or anything. It was just the way they were cut was just not conducive to what I was trying to do and move fast. And I find myself wearing my 5.11 pants more often than not because they're more comfortable. They don't stain as easy. They don't get soaking wet and take forever to dry. They dry quickly. And the quality of the materials is solid. So, do you stand out when you wear 5.11's? Yes, but it's mostly about how you carry yourself. And that's kind of what I'm going to segue into here. So if you're going to laugh at everybody that wears 5.11's, or automatically assume they think they're a badass, that's not necessarily the case. Sometimes they are a badass, and sometimes they're not. I mean, how many people wear tap-out shirts, or throwdown, or whatever the kids are wearing nowadays? How many people wear that stuff and they've never done one push-up, or they're in like a quadruple XL? You know what I'm saying? So clearly they're not in that skill set, or they're not in that community. Just because you wear 5.11's doesn't mean you're trying to be tactical. I mean, the funny thing is, I know a guy who's also in my profession, but he wears his uniform all day. On his off time, he does a lot of photography, and his wife is from Indonesia, so he goes to a lot of different places in the world, and he's a photographer. Do you know what he wears? He wears 5.11's, and then those same shirts that the guys on the History Channel wear when they're going all over the place. Do you know why? Because it's comfortable and it breathes. It's the same stuff. I mean, you wear what you want, man. I mean, no one's going to automatically assume that you're carrying because you're in 5.11's or you're in similar attire. And 9 times out of 10, how you carry yourself and behave is going to dictate how much you stand out to those people anyway. And you can mix and match stuff too. I mean, you can wear 5.11 pants and then a stupid shirt, and no one's going to know the difference. They're just going to be like, that dude doesn't know how to dress himself. You know what I'm saying? You can wear a button up with your 5.11 pants. It's no big deal. You look at the guys that do the overland stuff, they're in 5.11's more often than not. They're in like, outdoorsy type clothing, which is what 5.11 stuff really is. It's functional activity clothing, So, I mean, you talk down on it all you want, and you tell people that it's not Gray Man or whatever, but in all honesty, if that's the professional environment that you're in and everyone's wearing it anyway, or something like that, you're going to stick out. And I love when people say, well, you're going to stick out if you wear 5.11's overseas. Guess what? If you don't look like the people you're around, you're going to stick out anyway. I hate to break it to you. When I was in Spain, they knew I wasn't Spanish. Just saying. And it was before I opened my mouth. And in Greece, I probably got confused for being Greek once or twice, because my mom's 100% Italian. I have some partial Mediterranean features, I guess. But they knew right away I was American. And I promise you, if I go to Africa, my clothing is not going to be the thing that sets me apart from everybody else. Or if I go to the Middle East. You know what I'm getting at here? So you dress how you want, be comfortable, make sure you can get your stuff done. I mean, if you're going to be climbing mountains or, you know, doing whatever, then dress appropriately. But in all honesty, it's comfortable. Like, I do it because it's comfortable and the shit's made well. You know, it doesn't matter what you wear. I bought this watch before knowing all the operator types had it. I bought it because I watched some reviews on it, and they had one at the exchange, but I ordered it off of Amazon because it was cheaper. I was like, oh, that's a cool looking watch. Oh my God, it's $350. Then I ordered it off Amazon for under $300. So, I mean, but all the operator types use it. Does that make me an operator? No, it does not make me an operator. But I like that watch. I don't know. It's a lot easier than people are making it. And if you want to pretend like you're on some high horse, I guarantee you have some fucking 5.11's somewhere. Like everyone that's like, oh, I laugh at those people in 5.11. I bet you money you have some. Or something similar. Probably a knockoff brand. And I bet you have a tap out shirt in your fucking closet too. So, you know, it's usually the people calling people out that are the worst offenders of something. So, you know, just keep that in mind. And I mean, you can even apply that to me sometimes. I'm guilty of some stuff too, but aren't we all? So that's my whole point. Dress how you want to dress. Dress around, you know, if you're concealed carrying, dress around your carry system. Make sure it's concealed first and foremost. You can't sit there and tell me that someone's going to absolutely be able to tell you you're carrying if you're dressing right, you know. And there may be some other people that recognize, you know, your clothing or realize what it is, but I'm telling you, man, you go to a mall, 99% of those people aren't looking at you anyway. They're trying to go from point A to point B. Most crowded areas don't care. It's when you're one of three people at a grocery store or, you know, in an isolated environment where you stand out. Those are really the only times people are going to pick you out. So if you want to sit, you know, if you want to sit there and cry foul or make fun of somebody because they're wearing 5.11's, I mean, have at it. You're going to do what you want to do anyway. But it doesn't necessarily mean anything. I honestly like them because they're comfortable as shit. And they just work and they last. And I've gone to range days with them, hiking, all sorts of stuff with them, and they're fine. So you do what you want to do, but just be careful living in that glass house if you're going to start throwing stones. Thanks for watching. Take care. Take care of each other. Stay safe. And support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America.